Hey guys, Kathy here. Sorry it's been an interminably long time since I recorded a video. I know it's been well, probably well over a month by the time I get this video up, but I've just been absolutely frantic with work and all wedding stuff, so I just haven't had time, and it's probably going to continue on being like that for a while, just until I get my head above water, but I do promise I haven't gone anywhere. And as you notice, my backdrop is different and I'm makeup-less, my hair is a mess, and I absolutely love it. I am actually having a weekend away, and I'm staying in the beautiful Whitsundays at Airlie Beach, and it's just a lovely relaxing weekend, so I thought, oh, perfect time to do some recording. I would show you the apartment, particularly the out on the balcony behind you. There's a spa bath, but someone's in the spa bath at the moment who doesn't particularly want to be filmed, so I'm not going to show you that. But yes, no, it's just beautiful. And we're overlooking the coral sea out there, so it's lovely. Anyway, so today I'm bringing you a review on one of the many holiday palettes which have been released at this stage. At this time of year, Sephora always comes out with a huge number of different collections that all the different makeup brands release. So today I'm going to be talking about theBalm, and they've released their holiday palette called Balm Voyage. And it's, first of all, a very large palette in terms of size. Like, see the size of my head? It's larger than my head. So it's definitely a large size palette, but as with all the Balm, it's very sleek. All the Balm packaging, it's very sleek. And it's got a very similar feel to the Bon Jovi palette, if you have seen that. So yes, so this entire palette is obviously geared towards going on holiday somewhere. So from your, it says now boarding, embarkment, no, sorry. Hey, they put it in French, I didn't realise. They put it in English and French, basically saying now boarding. But they've got all these little, they used to be like old school postcards for the different cities, so it's really, really cute. Mine is slightly damaged, unfortunately. The thingy, the join in the middle was slightly damaged, but considering it's come halfway across the world, that's not overly surprising. But you open it up and you get 16 eyeshadows, and as you can see, they are large size eyeshadows. Now they are the same size as what you get in the Meet Matte Nude palette by theBalm, so they're much larger than what theBalm used to put out in their palettes. So I'm hoping they continue releasing eyeshadows of this size, because it's really nice having so much product. But you open her up, and what they've done is, let's see, gee, I think you might even be able to see Coral Sea behind you. Try and get that in there. Not sure if you can see that. There's a sea behind you. Anyway, they've got the picture of, it's almost like a passport, and so they've put a face here, and when you look into the mirror, it's your own face. And then you've got all of these different information here, which is what you would get in a passport, and it's just talking about where the palettes originated. So saying from the USA, nationality is American, when it was first born, so when theBalm was created, it was 1953 in San Francisco. So it's very, very, very clever. So yes, so you get 16 eyeshadows, and then at the bottom you have a little flippy here, and you wind up with 3 lip and cheek tints, and you get a deep red, a bright peach, and a pink. So I will go through and swatch these and describe them to you. You can see where I've put my finger in them when I've wanted to try them. And then at the bottom here you get various looks, and they're all in the forms of boarding passes. So if you're a bit confused about what to do with this number of eyeshadows and these colours, they've actually given you ways of figuring out how you want to mix it all up together. As with all theBalm's eyeshadows, they are lovely and creamy. There were a couple which were a bit hit and miss, but most of them, great pigmentation. Their staying power is lovely, particularly if you do remember to use a primer. And they work really well together. Like, this particular palette is one of the best I've seen them put out, because you've got a full range starting from your darks all the way to your lights, and so you can build a full look without having to go to another palette and saying, oh, I need a blending colour. This palette doesn't have one, I need to go get one. So it's very, very well done about that. Their naming system is like an airplane where they've got your seat numbers. So you've got row A, row B, row C, row D. So very, very clever. So yes, so I will go and swatch these and give you a bit of a description on each one of them. A4 is a black charcoal with some silver shimmer through it. B4 is a deep shimmery dark brown. C4 is a rusty red with silver glitter particles through it. D4 is a deep olive green with some gold shimmer through it. A3 is a bright shimmery silver. B3 is a mid to dark mauvey taupe colour. This does give a bit of fallout. C3 is a lovely mid-tone warm brown. It's a lovely blending colour and very creamy. D3 is a tan colour shimmery brown with some silver glitter particles through it. A2 is a mid-tone purple. It's a cool tone purple with some blue shimmer, and it does require a bit of work. B2 is a sea green which has some blue shimmer through it. C2 is probably the most intense colour. It is a deep teal colour and its pigmentation is amazing. And D2 is a peachy pink colour, quite light, and a lovely lid colour. A1 is a rosy gold purple with some silver shimmer. B1 is a mid peachy tan colour. It's a lovely highlight colour if you're wanting a matte finish. C1 is a light shimmery champagne gold colour. Again, lovely as a highlight colour. This one does have some fallout. And finally, D1 is a bright yellow gold colour with some shimmer. So that does these swatches. These were done without a primer, so the lighter colours didn't show up quite as well on my arm as I'd hoped, but they are all lovely colours and very easy to work with. Second Officer is a deep pink red. It's quite sheer at first, but you can build it up as you put more layers on, and it's quite tacky. First Officer is a highly pigmented peach. It's very bright, and you really only need one coat, though you can layer it if you need to. And Captain is a mid-tone pink colour. It's quite similar to Second Officer, but it's more pink than red. Again, it's quite sheer to start with, but if you layer it up, you can get some very good pigmentation. Being sheer is good because you can use it on your cheeks without appearing like you're glowing. So it makes a very good cheek tint as well as a lip tint. So I hope that gives you a bit of an idea about this palette. Like I said, the quality of these eyeshadows are very good and I would highly recommend it. It was quite pricey. I can't remember off the top of my head how much I paid to get it shipped to Australia, but I think it was about $60 all up, including the cost of the palette. So it wasn't mind-bogglingly expensive, but it's still an investment. It's still not cheap. I will say though that if you don't have a lot of eyeshadows and you're wanting to experiment a bit more, I would recommend this because it's got a nice mix of neutrals and colours and you can create full looks. So yes, that does this little review. I hope you enjoyed it very much and hopefully it won't be too long until I manage to get another video up, but which however way it goes, I hope you enjoy this and I'll catch you next time whenever that may be. Catch you later.